This is Sai Kumar Kurtivada. In this video, we will learn about UTF-8 codes. So here, in general, whenever you are using some set of symbols or smileys, then you may be using some set of libraries. Instead of using libraries, you can use HTML native code and you can generate some set of symbols related to mathematics, related to smileys, and any type of symbols you can generate by using some set of codes. And that codes are called as UTF-8 codes. Let me go into the Visual Studio Code and I'll show you how these codes will work. For example, I have something called as a span tag and I want to show a summation. That means summation symbol. So this is a mathematical symbol. So how I can show is I can just use AND operator with sum. So this is one of the UTF code. So let me go here and just reload. You can see this symbol. And in the same way, this particular symbol can be generated in different ways. For example, you can generate that by using hexadecimal and a normal decimal value. That means you can give the decimal value in this format. Let me go with span and I'll go with and hash 8721 and semicolon. If you see this blue color, then that is something like UTF code. So let me go here and reload. You can see the same symbol. In the same way, you can use the same UTF code with hexadecimals. So let me use hex symbol by using x and 2211. Let me save this, go here and reload. Now you can see the same one. That means each and every symbol will have some set of decimal value, hex value and the entity name. So if you can use entity name, even though it will show that entity name, and if you want to show some set of decimal, you can show that. But all the UTF codes may not have entity, but they will be having a decimal value and hex value. You may be getting a question, do I need to remember all these codes? Absolutely no. There is a list of codes which you can use. Let me go here into the HTML documentation in W3 schools. So where you can see all these operators. If you see UTF-8 arrows, you can see the arrows also. So for example, if you are using L arrow, that is left arrow, you will be seeing a left arrow. Like that, we have many operators which we can use. For example, let me add a span and let me add the code, save this, go here and reload. So now this is a left arrow. Like that, you can use any of this code, and whenever you are trying to use hex decimal, then you have to append and hash x for this number. For example, if I want to use the same thing, then I have to use and hash x, that means hexadecimal value, and I can give the value of that 2190. So let me paste this 2190, save this and go here, reload. Now you can see the same arrow with the hexadecimal code. In the same way, there are some set of decimals which are used for our boxes and mic symbols, and there is something like tiles and cards, colored symbols, smileys. So let me go with the smileys. So you can see the smileys over here. You can give the smiley for any of the value by using the decimal value and hex value. So let me use this decimal value first. Let me copy this, and instead of using this, let me put that decimal value. Go here and reload. You will be seeing a smiley, and in the same way, same smiley I can achieve by using hexadecimal. So whenever you are applying hexadecimal, you have to use hex as a prepend for that particular code. Let me go here and reload. Now you can see the same sticker. So like that, you can select any of these smileys and you can apply this. This is where we were seeing in the WhatsApp or on our keyboard how to exactly use this particular smileys. So in the same way, you have something like hands, and you have something like people, you have something like offices. So you have many more symbols over here. There are a lot of symbols which are related to phone, post, clock faces, and you have office computer interfaces. Like that, we have many symbols. So don't remember any symbols. Whenever you want a particular symbol, go to these documents, that is ref emoji office, or just go to UTF characters set, that means UTF codes. If you type UTF codes for HTML, you will get all the codes and symbols along with decimal and hexadecimal values. So all that can be applied in this way. So always remember, whenever you are applying a name, directly you can use and. Whenever you are applying a decimal value, then you have to use and with the hash. And whenever you want to apply some hexadecimal values, then you have to use and hash x value along with the code. So that's how you can use your hexadecimal values and decimal values for generating any of the symbol, and mainly used for smileys as well as math symbols. So that's about your UTF-8 codes in HTML. That's it for this video. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you. And this is my last video for HTML. In the upcoming videos, we will start the series for CSS. So please watch complete HTML series. In the future, again, we will repeat the same elements, but we will apply some set of CSS for that particular elements. So you have to be very clear about what are the different elements we have used till now, so that we can apply some CSS and you will be getting a clear understanding whenever we are discussing CSS. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.